After reading chapter 7 carefully, answer the following questions. How was Gulliver rescued from the roof? A brave servant reached him from the ladder and carried him down in his pocket, but the monkey was sent away from the palace. What did the king think of Gulliver's country? He thought its legal system was very weak and the government was very strange. What were the questions that the king asked about England? He asked about its legal system, where it gets its money from, and why they had so many wars. What was the king's reaction when Gulliver offered to show him how to make weapons like his? The king was horrified. He said he couldn't believe that anyone would want such terrible things. Why does the king think that Gulliver is lucky to have come here? Because the king thinks that his land is better because the people don't want to make wars. Do you think Gulliver is lucky to be in Brobdingnag? No, he isn't lucky, as he is treated like an animal in a cage and is not given his freedom or isn't treated as a human being. How was Brobdingnag different from Gulliver's country? People there never traveled outside the country. They didn't need weapons as they didn't have wars. They didn't have many books. How did Gulliver read the books in the king's library? He climbed up a ladder to see the top of the page and then climbed down slowly to read the page. Why did Gulliver decide to leave Brobdingnag? Because he felt homesick for his family. He wanted to talk to people who shared his ideas. He didn't want to worry about a giant stepping on him or a bird carrying him away. How was the king of Brobdingnag different from the king of Lilliput? The king of Brobdingnag was very learned, and he was interested in science, history, geography, and math. He wasn't interested in wars and weapons, whereas the king of Lilliput was interested in weapons and wanted to go to war against Bilfosco. He wanted to be fashionable. How did Gulliver leave Brobdingnag? A large bird carried his box house away and then dropped it in the sea. But this escape wasn't planned. Important quotations. I cannot believe that anyone would want to have such terrible things. Who said these words and to whom? The king of Brobdingnag said these words to Gulliver. What are the terrible things? They are weapons that can easily kill people and destroy buildings. How did the listener feel after hearing these words? He thought that his country was small, unimportant, and badly run. Find the mistake and correct it. The king of Brobdingnag was interested in weapons. The king of Brobdingnag wasn't interested in weapons. The largest library in the land had only 2,000 books. The largest library in the land had only 1,000 books. Brobdingnag sometimes had rebellions outside the country. Brobdingnag sometimes had rebellions inside the country. The king said if a ship came, Gulliver could return in it. The king said if a ship came, its people should be kept with Gulliver. A monkey picked up Gulliver's books. A giant bird picked up Gulliver's box. Thanks for listening. With Nafham, learn easily and simply.